Welcome, Kyle.
How are you?
Good.
Kyle, since we didn't talk to you in the spring, how did you think that all went the last, 7-8 months for you, and how far have you come since you got here?
Yeah, I thought the spring was a great opportunity for me to learn. Getting here in January, I thought that really helped me get a head start in the playbook, and then just lifting with Coach Big, my body's completely different from the time I got here. And then spring ball went really well. It felt like a lot of it was just getting adjusted to how things are run here and learn the playbook, like I said. And then I feel like around practice 11, 12, I started to hit my stride and started to get comfortable. And then I felt like I did pretty good in the spring game too. So just trying to use that momentum going into the summer. And I felt like I had a really good productive summer as well. So
what's it like as somebody come in and get your hands on that playbook for the first time? And you said maybe 11 or 12 practices you felt comfortable, but there's still probably a lot more that you're picking up.
Exactly.
Since then.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is a lot to learn coming in with the protections and all the plays. But I felt like the coaching staff did a great job of bringing me in and then getting me going right away. And I felt like that helped my learning process. And then I think as time gets on, you get more comfortable with it. So obviously there's still a lot to learn, but I feel like I'm adjusted a lot better than I was.
Kyle, how do you feel about the camaraderie in the room between the three? And I know it's a competition, but you thrive off each other?
Yeah, I definitely feel like we all thrive off each other, like you said, and I feel like the competition is bringing out the best in all of us. And that was the big thing. I mean, coming in, I didn't really know how the room was going to be, but then, I mean, they took me under their wing right away. So it was a good deal.
How do you regard do the best you can, the chips will fall? I mean, and you all bring different strengths, I guess, to the table.
Right.
Is that what's your best attribute, you think?
I mean, that's really up for the coaches to decide, but I feel like just taking care of what I can take care of, being a leader and controlling all the things that take no talent, being on time, being accountable, and things like that, I think are definitely some of the areas I'm trying to focus in on. And then just getting to a point where I know the playbook like the back of my hand, I can just let my talent speak for itself.
How far along are you in that?
I mean, I've definitely made a lot of strides since the time I got here, but at the same time, like I'm nowhere near where I want to be with it. I think there's still a lot of learning. I mean, shoot, even 3 years from now, I'm still going to be saying I want to learn more. So I think that's the biggest thing. It's just continuing to learn and not putting like a ceiling on anything.
Can you reflect on your recruitment a little bit? Coach Day seemed like he had kind of this pick of a lot of highly rated quarterbacks. He picked you. Speak on that a little bit, and then why did you like Ohio State?
Right. I mean, my recruitment really started early after my sophomore year. As soon as Coach Day got the job after that Rose Bowl game in 2019, he reached out to me, and they were recruiting me pretty hard. And then I came on a visit early on in February, and I really liked the campus, and I really liked the coaching staff and everything. And then I went back home and got offers from a few other schools, and then came back out for the spring game. And that's really when I knew that I wanted to commit, and he gave me the green light. And I feel like anytime a coach like Coach Day and at a school like Ohio State gives you the green light to commit, you really can't turn that down. And so I just shut the process down right there, and then pulled the trigger.
Growing up, were you a Penn State fan, or who did you root for?
No, I was a Rutgers fan growing up because my dad played there. So I grew up going to the games up there in New Brunswick. But it definitely it's different. Definitely is different.
Kyle, with the news yesterday, you're essentially going to have 4 freshman quarterbacks. Obviously, some were here last year, some weren't, and then one's not here yet. That's one of the most unusual quarterback circumstances I've ever heard. What is it like to be a part of that, and how does it change or affect you as you move into a new year, understanding that's going to be extraordinary and unique competition?
Right. I don't think it will change anything. I mean, obviously, the 3 guys that are here now have just been competing the entire time, and I think even if you add another guy, it's still going to be the same competition every single day. And so I think that brings out the best in all of us. So I wouldn't say it changes too much. I think we're just still going to compete and go forward from that.
Have you met Quinn?
Yeah, I have.
What's your relationship like with him, and maybe your evaluation of him as a player?
I've only met him a few times, but he's really cool, really talented. So I'm excited for him to get on campus, and we can build that relationship from there.
Kyle, what's it like competing for this job as a true freshman?
It's crazy. I mean, I think when you take a step back and look at it, and see all the great quarterbacks and the great players that have come through this program, and then to have an opportunity to compete for the job, the second you step on campus is something that not a lot of guys can say they had that opportunity. So I'm excited for it, excited for what the future holds, and just trying to make the most of every opportunity.
How do you approach this? Like, do you view this as like, hey, this is my opportunity to win the starting job right now, or do you look at it, well, whatever happens, I can still have another opportunity in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get better every single day and focus on myself, and whatever happens, happens. And just trying to put the best version of myself out there in the field, and not getting too caught up in the competition. I think we definitely push each other, but I wouldn't say, I wake up every day and I'm like, oh, I gotta win this job, I wouldn't say there's pressure on me like that. I think the biggest thing for me is that if I just continue to develop and continue to stay at the pace that I'm at, I'll be in a good position however it works out.
Is it hard not to get